everyone, welcome back to the channel. And today I'm going to talk about something which you must have seen me raving about in my previous videos. Yes, I'm not talking about any product, I am talking about journaling. So how I started journaling, how it helped me, this is a video about all of these things. So let's sit comfortably and talk about it. Let's get started with the video. So I want to talk to you about how I started journaling, and then we are going to talk about how it helped me and how you can start journaling too. I am a little anxious person and my mind is all over the place at times, and I am a Taurus, so I'm a born overthinker, and because of all these things my life gets a little bit overwhelmed at times. I heard about journaling, I think during the time of COVID, and I really wanted to do it. Now I just took a diary and I started to write my thoughts. Now there were days where I used to scribble my thoughts. I would write 2 pages, 3 pages in one go, and then I would not write anything for days and months. There was a time when I journaled once and then I journaled after 9 months, and I felt so bad. I really used to feel good when I used to write down my thoughts, that there was a gap, nothing else. And then I started to think that how I can make this permanent part of my life. And then life changed. Like I told you, COVID happened and I just completely forgot this thing. And recently this year I was feeling the same kind of anxious because of many things, and I got married, so there were a lot of things happening in my life and I was the same anxious person I used to be. So I thought of journaling this time and starting it in the right way. So this is the reason why I started journaling, and now it's been more than 4-5 months I will say that I am doing journaling regularly, and still there are days when I don't journal, but they have reduced a lot. Now out of 7 days a week I journal for 6 days at least. There are many ways in which you can do your journal, but I am somebody who really wanted someone to hold my hand and take me to this journaling journey. So I bought a journal which is like a pre-made and it has prompts in it. Now I'm going to tell you that how it helped me. Now I journal in the morning, people do in the night also. That's also good, like you can write how your day went. Now I like to write things about how my day is supposed to be, so both are the right ways. Even I was very confused at times that whether I should journal in the day or in the night, but then I thought morning is good for me, and if you don't have time for that you can always start in the night as well. So it provides me good mental clarity before starting my day. I have a few things to be grateful for. I have my affirmations for the day, and there are people who we talk about. There are a lot of things. I am going to come to that part as well. And next up is emotional healing. Now when you spread your thoughts, write on a sheet of paper and you read it, and you know what you are going through, how are you feeling and how you are going to overcome it. It's the best thing, because in our mind we are running with a lot of things 24/7, and when there are a few things that you put it out, it's easier for you to understand what is going on with you and how you are going to cope with it, and journaling helps in that part as well. So emotional healing is something that is a very important part, and I am very grateful for that reason. Now next up is gratefulness, and this is something that I'm very happy about, that I start my day with feeling grateful. Humans are supposed to get attracted to negativity in their life as compared to positivity. So whenever there were a few things that were not going on right with my life, I always used to feel this is not happening, that is not happening. And it's not just me, I feel there are a lot of people who are like me, but starting your day with gratefulness helps you to be positive in the day and around the day as well. Initially I used to think that what should I be grateful for today if nothing is happening in my favor. Then I remember a video that I saw of Sadhguru years back, that there was a guy that asked him that I feel groggy in the morning, I don't know what I should do. And he replied that you wake up in the morning? That's really great, because a lot of people don't. And this is something that I feel so deep. We should be grateful that we are breathing, we are in this world. There are a lot of people who are not seeing the sun that you are seeing, who are not breathing the air which you are breathing. So if you are alive today, that's the best thing to be grateful for. And I feel that when I don't have anything else, something special to be grateful for, I always feel grateful for being alive. Actually, I'll tell you 3 things that I'm always grateful for. And one is, of course, that I'm breathing. Second is for the sun, because I think the sun has the power to change a lot of things in your mind and your body and your soul. And the third thing which I always feel grateful about is the food on my table. And I always thank everybody who is involved, every energy, every farmer, anybody who cooked it, like everything that is involved in getting that food to my table, to my stomach. I am really grateful for that thing. And one more thing that I think journaling helped me with is self-discovery. Now when I write down my thoughts, I am able to catch my thoughts. I am able to discover myself, that what I'm feeling that particular day. And I always go 2-3 pages back and check, was I feeling the same thing yesterday also or day before yesterday also. Okay, so let's talk about how you can start journaling in your life. Now if you can invest, then I think you can invest in a journal, something like this, which has already pre-made prompts, and you just need to write the date and fill whatever you are feeling. Now I'm going to read out a few prompts that I have in my journal. So it starts with, today what are you grateful for? Then 3 activities that you enjoy doing with others. And what are your favorite toy when you were a child? Now these keep on changing because the ones I am reading them for the first time. And then the another one is, what are your affirmations for today? What was the last person who you said thank you to? Name a book that opened your mind and heart, and like many more things. So they are pre-made prompts and you just have to fill it. And another thing is, you can grab a diary and pen and scribble down, which I was doing earlier, but please be regular with it. If you are somebody who is consistent with things, then I will suggest you that is also a best option. And thirdly, if you don't want to spend your money on a journal like this, what you can do is you can Google or you can check it on Pinterest, and I'm going to share a few prompts in the description box which you can answer like every day. You can pick up 3 prompts, you can pick up 5 prompts. By prompts I mean questions. So like 3 or 5 or 4, whatever you like, and then you can ask these questions daily, and then you can write the answers. Those questions could be anything about affirmations, about what you are grateful for. Fourthly, I think that there is something called a 5-year journal, and people do, it's like a book only, and then it's for 5 years. So it's like you can write 1 line each day. I think I saw it on Amazon also, and I think I saw some celebrity also talking about it. I think it was Alia Bhatt, and I think it's really good, like a whole memory book of 5 years. But I think that is for somebody who's been journaling for a long time and who's very regular with it and who can sum up their day in 1 line. So yeah, if you are a pro, then you can opt for that option. And I'm going to share the link of this journal, and there are 3-4 more journals who are in my wish list, and I am going to get them as well once I'm done with this. I'm already halfway done with this one. Now there is just one tip for you. If you want journaling to transform yourself, your feelings, your emotions, if you want journaling to work for you, there is only one tip that I have for you, and that is, please be consistent. Now if you are not consistent, if you think it's a core that you need to do, it's a task that you will do whenever you are free, trust me, it's not going to work. Whether you do it in the morning or you do it in the night, please be consistent. Write everything freely. Don't suppress your feelings while writing a journal. And if you think that there are people around you who might read your journal, then you can keep it in a safe place. That earlier I used to think that I don't want anybody to read a journal, but so I used to keep it in my almirah, but now I'm very open and then I keep it anywhere. This was my journey with journaling and how it helped me, and it's going to help you too. Sending you all the positive vibes and good wishes to anybody who starts journaling. This was it for today's video. Signing off, see you again in another video. Okay, bye.